Good morning, everybody. It is very early on Saturday, and this is Farm Sim 17 on Lawfolds, Aberdeenshire, and we need to get our harvest started again. Well, our mowing started again. Doing for equipment. Lower that, turn it on. Oh, unfold. Turn it on. Do that, and engine on. Unfold. What did I forget to do? I forgot to do something. That's that picture. And off we go. Yay. Come back. Oh, I forgot to stick the Beltron. Follow me. Okay, so brief technical difficulties, and we are now good to go. Jump out and that one on follow. Now we can get into the cars. So, turn that on. Unfold that. Oops. I might need to turn a little more. There we go. Lower that. Unfold that one. Lower that. And we have everything is on. Let's get this train rolling. At 5 miles an hour, because otherwise the wrapper doesn't keep up. The problem is if the wrapper doesn't keep up, then we lose grass volume. I'm sure some of those bales we've already done are less than 4,000 litres. Excuse me. Okay. So I finished off the big field at the bottom on Sunday, I think it was. We ended up with 266 bales, which is about 100 more than I usually get out of that field, since it's now an actual field and fertilised. That also means, what else? The bales themselves are still sat in the field. We'll see those on the way back down on this field. We're still waiting for the rain to happen. Oh, that was what I was planning. It was, yeah, while I was harvesting it, I'd do about 3 or 4 rows, stop and collect them and put them at the side of the field, and then do 3 or 4 more rows, collect them all up. He gave me a chance, because the wrapper's always missing stuff. Even at 5 miles an hour, it's always missing stuff. But it gave me a chance to wrap the ones it missed to reduce the amount of loss we may actually get from those bales. So we'll probably do that here. At least initially I'm going to run probably 2 headlands. And then we'll stop, grab the bale stacker and pull the bales off the field. That'll then allow us to go up and down the field without bales getting in our way. Supposedly. So we're back on the Axion 940 because the Zerion was just a problem under the helper, but frankly the helper does not work with this setup, so we're stuck with what we're doing here. It would probably work if I had a big M, but I don't, so that's not going to be a thing, at least not on this farm. Now this stream could get called short at any moment. We have a lot going on today. Interviewing a new realtor to sell our house, and we're going to go out and look at a manufactured home site, or a modular home showroom, just to see what they have, what they do, up close and personal rather than on their website still shots. I'm of the generation that they just started bringing out virtual museums where you could take a tour around a museum and see it, much like the way Google Maps works today. I mean, that technology's been around since the early 80s in one way or another, such that you could walk around and look at something as if you were there, as opposed to just seeing still shots. That's one of the problems I have with looking at homes. Yeah, the pictures might look nice, but without a floor plan, it's difficult to visualize what you're seeing, and so actually going in person makes a big difference. Photos of a house are like a resume. Here's basic information, but you really need to get in and see it to decide whether you like it or not. But hopefully with a new realtor we'll get this place sold quicker. She was definitely eager, I'll give her that much. We went to a realtor recommendation website and I entered my information, pressed the button. I got an email that said, okay, we've selected these 3 realtors within your area, and the top one on the list was on the phone as I was opening the web page. So she sort of, gave her name, and the web page popped up and sort of, yes, you're the realtor that was #1 recommendation from this website. So she is eager to sell houses. Very enthusiastic, unlike our current realtor. So she's coming round this morning. So I think Mrs. Osa's planning to get up early, and she probably has some things for me to do around the house. So as soon as that happens, I will have to go and do things. But for now we can mow the grass until it starts raining, and then once it starts raining we're stuck. See? Oh, hang on. Stop. Okay. Well, I blew that, didn't I? Why is the wrapper not wrapping? Because it's not unfolded. And I should have been looking behind me to see that it's doing. So, as I was saying, we'll go round twice and then we'll go and wrap all the bales it missed, which is pretty much most of them. So yes, that's a busy morning and early afternoon. We have to do grocery shopping, then maybe do something different tonight. Okay, I don't have to worry about that sticking out too far. Been so dull and overcast here lately. I have not had the sun in my eyes any morning this week. This is the time I start work normally. Well, that sun is bright this morning. I believe the changes they've made in seasons for 19 will make this less imperative to do it as a train. The problem is with the grass bales, they start decaying immediately, and so the most of these bales that we're driving past are probably now about 3,995 litres and going down. Well, with 19, I believe they changed the decay rate on bales, grass bales, to wait the same length of time as loose grass takes before it starts rotting. So there is time to mow, rake, bale, and then go out and wrap, and it's still going to be okay. That said, I kind of like having the wrapper on a... If I'm doing round bales, I like to have the round baler on a follow me for the rake, because the round baler has to stop and start, stop and start. It's just easier to let a worker take care of that. And the same with the wrapper. It's just easier to let the worker take care of most of that. Although with a separate wrapper you can just keep driving. You don't have to stop. The worker always stops to pick up and drop off a bale. And then also the knowledge I've gained since I started playing Farming Simulator 19. It's typically a bad idea to wrap your bales on the field, because moving them raises risk that they're gonna get torn. Even with the bale stackers that do handle the bales carefully, you're still risking the bales getting torn. So it's generally recommended you wrap right where you want to store them. And there's all regulations on you can't store them closer than a few hundred yards from open water. And they need to have a drainage source that doesn't drain into anywhere else that stuff drains into. But You have to inspect them frequently to make sure critters aren't ripping your wrapping. So if you store them in the shed, they're generally safer from birds, but yeah, land critters are still going to get at them. Okay, so that's 2 headlands. Drive forward a bit and we will stop there. Okay. Okay, I'll jump out of that. And back to here. Stop that one, and then we'll run back to here. And we'll run around the field in this one. So turn off the follow me and go wrap bales. Alright. Now, somewhere in here there are bales in the shadows. Get the Black 940, load all these up and stick them on the edge of the field somewhere. Oh, that one got knocked sideways, that's why it's not been wrapped. The bumper to get it a little bit straighter. Actually, all these seem to have fallen out sideways. Ugh, come on. Oh, that's wedged in good and tight. Ugh. Gotcha. Drive around in circles enough, it's gonna come. I'll try and knock this one a bit straighter. There we go. Unload to the one that we've got. Now the problem with these 2 grass fields, I don't know how big they are because they came with the farm. So to figure out what size or what amount of land we have, what I'm planning to do is count the bales from these 2 fields and compare them with the size and number of bales we get from field 1, which will give us a ballpark on how big these fields are. Although, another option would be to start a fresh game, cultivate this field, and then see how much cultivation, what land area of cultivation got done. That would give me the exact field size, as technically I'm pulling bales out from the grass around the field. So it's not a precise measurement, but then I'm also not counting the ground that the buildings are on and everything else. We just count productive fields. One, maybe two more. I think there's a second one right up at the end here. There we go. Okay, that one's picked up and there's no room. That's handy. So there's our 266 bales. Put the wheel in the right place and off we go. So still no rain yet. I'm going to have to come at those from the other angle. So what have we got for so far? It's definitely 16 here. Oh. Yep, 2-6 more. Gee. And one more. And my usual dumping spot is right down here. For the rest, I'll go around clockwise so that we'll pickups on the right side going past the tractor mowing train. Battery is low. Stuff and stuff. Okay. So, couple of bales to grab. Then our headlands are clear, we can get to mowing the centre of this field. I'll probably put it back on GPS and for the most part run straight lines, fill in the triangles either at the beginning or the end once we've determined where the triangles are. Because the north-south line is approximately this way, so how many we got? 6. Okay. Grab the one from behind the wrapper. Very, very carefully. There we go. And then I'll park this up off the side of the field. Okay, weather report has changed. We are expecting sun later. Don't know when that'll be, obviously. But that could mean rain is imminent. So